Hello, I'm Big Tom. Welcome to Life is an Amazing Journey. And the title of this video is BLM isn't protesting racism and oppression, because they are oppression and racism. I see it happening everywhere. I'll say again, Black Lives Matter, you're not protesting oppression and racism. You are oppression and racism, okay? That's what you are. That's the truth. And this whole, everyone's gonna get punished for criticizing you, that proves you are the oppressors, okay? Anybody who, loses their job, goes to jail, blah, 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 over criticizing you, that is oppression. Oppressive governments have been doing that for a very long time. Any tyrannical government has done that. They either silence people, send them to jail, make them lose their job, all over criticism. So you are oppression, Black Lives Matter, and you are racism, because everywhere you go, you say, oh, white people are bad, white people are this, white people are that, they're bad, let's kill them, let's kill them, let's kill them. That proves you are racist, okay? You are racist, Black Lives Matter. Okay? Every life matters. I am sick and tired of hearing Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. Enough. All lives matter. It doesn't matter what color you are. Enough with this BS. It needs to stop. And what you're doing, Black Lives Matter, you're going around, destroying businesses, burning them down, smashing them up, and attacking anyone who disagrees with you. You're just nothing but plain pathetic thugs. You ain't tough. And this whole thing with you gaining popularity, that popularity it means nothing to me. Your popularity means nothing to me. And this whole you're showing strength by destroying the businesses of people who have nothing to do with what would happen to George Floyd or whoever. That's not strength. That's being a pussy and just a plain stupid animal. That's all it is. That's not strength. You want to know what strength is? Do something right. Do the right thing. Okay? Stop blaming others for your problems. You want to know what strength is? You want to blame someone for your problems? Look in the damn mirror. Look in the damn mirror. Not everything is, someone else's fault. Okay? 9 times out of 10, the problems we have in life, personally, they're mostly our fault. Personally. In some cases. Are there problems that are someone else's fault? Yeah, maybe, but not always. Okay? But Black Lives Matter, like I said, you're not protesting oppression or racism, because you are racism and oppression. You are. Okay? Because I see what's going on in the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone, aka Chaz. There's nothing but oppression over there, and there's nothing but racism over there. Nothing but. And the white people who are in this organization, the same thing goes for Antifa. You're just plain pathetic. Hey, kitty. That's all you are. You're pathetic. Black Lives Matter, get over yourselves. Okay? And this whole thing about defunding the police, it's also pathetic. And I heard over in New York, they want to abolish the police completely, and I heard that they, what they do? They got rid of 600 police officers of the clothed division, plainclothes division, aka the detectives. So you got rid of 600 detectives. So, when a murder happens or a rape happens, who's going to investigate it? There won't be any, because you just got rid of all the detectives, or 600 of them, and there's bound to be more coming. There's bound to be more, detectives losing their job because their police chief or commissioner is too much of a spineless coward to stand up for them. Okay? To stand up for them. Okay? So you know what? The police commissioner of New York, you're pathetic. You are pathetic, and you're a spineless coward. That's what you are. You're bowing down to these thugs and animals. That is pathetic. And to these leaders, these Democrat leaders just going along with this, you're also pathetic and you should be ashamed of yourselves. And the same thing goes for these spineless Republican leaders, too afraid to do anything about it because they're too afraid to be called racist. Okay? Black Lives Matter, you can't determine anyone as a racist because all you do is you look at someone and you think you can judge somebody just like that. You can't. No one can. You can't judge somebody just because you look at them or what they say or because they criticize you. You can't call someone racism for that. Okay? Criticism isn't always racism. Okay? Get over it. It's pathetic. And I saw Mitt Romney walking with these dumbasses. He's nothing but a snake. You are nothing but a snake, Mitt Romney. You are a freaking snake. And so was McCain. He was nothing but a snake too. He was a snake just like you, Mitt Romney. He was no hero in my eyes. But back to what I was saying, this whole get rid of the police. So, first it's the detectives, then it will be the, uniform cops and so forth, so forth. So let me tell you something, Black Lives Matter. The next time, let's say you're out and about and someone beats the shit out of you, robs you, rapes you, or, beats you and with an inch of your life, who are you going to call? Oh, I'll call the police. Oh, wait. There are no police. You got rid of them. So you're on your own. You're on your own. And you don't believe in having a gun for self-defense. You hate the Second Amendment too. But then again, you're kind of hypocrites to that too. I've seen the autonomous zone dumbasses carrying guns. And I bet they're the kind of dumbasses that say, oh, us Republicans, conservatives, Trump supporters and whatnot should get rid of our guns. We should turn them in. But, oh, we get to keep our guns. I wonder why. Because you're going to use them on us? Is that the point? Is that the idea, you autonomous zone jerk-offs? Is that the idea? Like, what if there's someone in a red MAGA hat that just walks by? He could be in the autonomous zone or not at all. Are you going to shoot him? Are you? But then again, anybody with a red MAGA hat would have the common sense to stay away from the autonomous zone, to be very honest with you. And if you do shoot someone out of your autonomous zone, that will be a decoration, you idiots. It doesn't matter if you're Black Lives Matter or Antifa. You shoot someone just because they're wearing a Trump hat and it's outside of your zone, and since you want to make your own country, just remember, when a bullet goes past the border, that's a declaration, pal. That's a declaration. No questions asked. The same thing would happen if a bullet from our side went to Mexico. And the same thing, Mexico to America. Same thing. So just remember that, you autonomous zone idiots, aka Chaz idiots. That's what you are. So, Black Lives Matter, like I said, you are oppression and racism. Okay? And yeah, black racists do exist. They are real. There is such a thing as a black person who can be racist. Okay? There's no one can tell me otherwise. That is the truth. And if the truth hurts you, Black Lives Matter, then you really are not strong. This whole, we're showing strength claim you have. Okay? If the truth hurts you, then you're not really strong. I'm sorry. You are not strong. And personally, you want to prove you're strong? I've seen the way you show your strength. You attack people from right behind. You sucker punch them. That's not tough. That's not strong. That's pathetic. That's weak. And that's just being a plain cowardly thug. You want to impress me, Black Lives Matter? Why don't you all, one by one, of course, why don't you all get in an octagon or a boxing ring with a trained fighter, face to face, one-on-one, nobody's to back you up, and we'll see how strong and tough you really are. We'll see how strong and tough you really are without your buddies backing you up like a coward. But then again, your whole popularity, your show of strength, your constant calls of you're being oppressed and it's racism, it doesn't impress me because you're not strong, you're not tough, you're not popular in my eyes, and again, you are racism. Plain and simple, you are racism. You are the opposite of Martin Luther King's dream. You are the opposite. Okay? You are. Because you are judging people by the color of their skin. And that is something that's not in his dream. You judge by the color of someone's skin rather than the content of their character. And that's why you are racists and you are oppressors. Because you, like I said, you go after the businesses of people who have nothing to do with you or criticize you or so forth, or you even attack people by burning them. You even attack people themselves. That's not protesting oppression. That is oppression. Okay? It is flat out terrorism. That's what it is. So, you know what? Black Lives Matter, just like Antifa, you are terrorists too. You are also terrorists. Because everything you do, everything you say, just spells terrorism right off the back. It is. And it's freaking pathetic. And I will never kneel before you, Black Lives Matter. I don't kneel before thugs or cowards. I will never kneel before the likes of you. Never. The only being I kneel for is my Heavenly Father and Jesus Christ. That is the only being I kneel for. Period. And if you don't like it, tough. So I don't care how many dislikes this video gets. I don't care. And I don't care if you call me a racist, because I know I'm not a racist. And none of you Black Lives idiots or Antifa idiots can tell me that I am. You don't know me. You can't judge me. You don't take the time to get to know anyone or me, whatever. You can't judge me because you don't know me. That's why it doesn't matter if you call me a racist, because I'm not a racist. And if any businesses, sports events like NASCAR, NFL, NBA, I see them kneeling before you. It's pathetic. And the whole, I'm losing my job because of what Black Lives Matter says, that's pathetic. Okay? Personally, a boss should get to know his employees a little better to, make a statement whether to fire him or not, if he really is a racist or not. Okay? But apart from that, it's ridiculous. And I heard Tucker Carlson calling Black Lives Matter a political party. Well, if it's a political party, it's a pretty pathetic one. And personally, it's not what America was built on. I'm sorry. The Black Lives Matter, you're just a really extreme version of the Democrat Party. I'm sorry. I can't tell Black Lives Matter or the Democrats apart, because you go hand in hand from my point of view. I'm sorry. Ridiculous. It is freaking ridiculous, man. Oh, man, I'm getting a headache just talking about it. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there, they're getting a headache just hearing about it, seeing this. It's just gone. It's just pathetic, man. It's pathetic. So, that's my take. Black Lives Matter, again, you are oppression and you are racism. You are. Look in the mirror. Look what you're doing. Look how you're acting. Look how you're acting. Look what you're doing. Just look. Open your freaking eyes. Use your freaking brains. And listen to your heart. And I mean your true heart. Not the heart that the Democrats want to give you. I don't know. Then again, I don't know if the Democrats have hearts to begin with. But then again, open your freaking eyes. Use your freaking brain. Okay? Can't you see that you're being oppressive and you are being racist? Can't you see that? And if you can't, well, tough luck for you. It's a sad thing that you cannot see it if you can't. And if you are seeing it and you're just doing it because you want to, then you're just a special kind of vile person. Okay? You just are. If you enjoy this kind of, atrocious crap. I'm sorry. Excuse me, atrocious crap. My bad. Atrocious, DC character. My bad. Forget that. It's atrocious. That's what it is. It's atrocious behavior. It's pathetic. It's just plain pathetic. So go ahead. Remember this face. Because this face shows no fear toward you, toward your crap, Black Lives Matter. I don't fear any one of you, black or white. And yeah, there are white people in this Black Lives Matter movement. There are. And those people are just as pathetic as, the black people in their group. Okay? And any rational thinking black person, they know that Black Lives Matter, they're a joke. That's what they are. They're a joke. Because like I said, if black lives truly mattered to Black Lives Matter, then David Dorn would still be alive. But it's obvious, he was a cop, so his life didn't matter, right? So Black Lives Matter, you're a joke, and you're just full of lies. And you are oppression, and you are racism. And if you don't like it, and if you can't handle the truth, and if you can't handle that criticism, well, tough luck. Tough. It's ridiculous. You are everything that you are protesting against, or you're claiming to be protesting against. You are everything you are claiming to be protesting against. You are. You just are. The white man is not your problem. You yourselves are the problem. You are. Not the white man. And neither are the cops. Okay, I understand. There are bad cops out there. But guess what? The cops aren't your... The cops, they're not the source of your problem either. You are. Black Lives Matter and Antifa. You, yourselves, are the source of your own problems and your own destruction. And I pray that you open your eyes and see it for yourselves. I pray there are some people brave enough to see that what they're doing is wrong and they walk away from these groups. But for the ones that don't, or the ones that don't want to, well, I don't know what else to tell you. This is ridiculous now. Our cities are being destroyed. People's lives are being destroyed, and people are being killed too. All because of this stupid, pathetic group. That, it's sad. And it breaks my heart to see what has happened to my country. I am so heartbroken, it's not funny. But you know what? I'm going to stay strong. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give in. I don't care what they say, what they do. I'm going to stay strong. I'm going to stay brave. And I'm not going to falter. And I'm not going to kneel before these cowards. I won't. I'm not afraid of thugs. Nor I am afraid of Black Lives Matter or Antifa. I am not afraid of them. Okay? I don't fear cowards. I don't. It's a sad day. You can't, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm crying inside. Not because, I'm crying inside because it's heartbroken for what's happened to our nation. We are so divided. It's not funny. And the Democrats don't make it any better, and same goes for any spineless Republican too afraid to do anything about it or just doesn't want to. We are so divided, it's not funny. We're just repeating what we just went through. That's all. We're just repeating what we're going through. And defacing statues, the Confederate statues, it's just, the Democrats are just erasing their own history. Personally, I respect some of the fine, leaders of the Confederate Army. I respect Robert E. Lee, Thomas Stonewall Jackson, and many others. I respect leaders of the Union Army too. I respect both sides of the war, right? I do. But then again, it's not just the Confederate statues these idiots are destroying. They vandalized a statue of a guy named Baldwin, claiming he was a racist, but the truth was he was an abolitionist, the opposite of a slave owner. He was the very people trying to free the slaves. But you just defiled his statue because you're so stupid and blind to see it, or you just don't pay attention to history. Real history, not the crap they teach you in school. You want to know history? Look it up for yourself. Learn the real stuff of history, not this crappy stuff that we're fed in schools. Okay? And of course, over in London or England, they defaced the statue of Winston Churchill. I don't know Winston Churchill, that much, but the only thing I do know about him is that he was one of the head guys, one of the leaders of the Allied powers, AKA the people that were fighting the Nazis in World War II. But these English idiots defaced his statue because they're so stupid and blind. They just act like animals, or just something worse than animals. I don't know what to tell you. Ridiculous. It's not just their country that's screwed up, Some other countries are screwed up too, but mostly I'm crying inside for my own country because of what's going on and what it's become. It's heartbreaking. President Trump, please, you got to do something about what's going on. Something has to be done. Okay? Because our police officers, they're losing their jobs, or they're going to face criminal charges for trying to do their job right. I don't know the whole situation over in Atlanta, but, hello, if you're taking an officer's weapon, that's pretty much an open ticket to be shot at. It doesn't matter what color you are. If I did the same thing, I get shot at. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he was turning around and pointing the taser, or he was doing this, shooting the taser as he was running. I don't know the whole story, but still, it was pretty stupid to begin with. It just was. I'm not saying the guy deserved to die, but, you do stupid things, sometimes it's going to cost you your life. It is. That's the truth. It just is. But this is just ridiculous now. It's just ridiculous. And I keep repeating it because that's how ridiculous it is. It's ridiculous at 1,000 times, probably 1,000,000 times. That's how ridiculous it is. All right, I'm getting stressed out enough as it is. I need to calm myself down because of this nonsense that's going on out there. Well, signing out. Okay, people, don't listen to mainstream media. Don't kneel before Black Lives Matter. Don't fear them. Anybody, I don't care what color you are. Black Lives Matter, they'll attack anybody who disagrees with them. Even their own. Even people of black skin color. Yeah, they will. I have no doubts that they will attack a black person for disagreeing with them or even criticizing them. I have no doubt. And the same goes for a white person, a Hispanic person, whatever. They'll attack anybody who disagrees with them. I'm sorry. So that's why I stay safe. All Americans of all races. It doesn't matter anymore. I'm through with this whole division crap. I'm through. All lives matter. Okay? All lives matter. It doesn't matter what your color is. It doesn't. I'm sorry. So stay safe out there. And I pray that this whole thing will come to an end. I don't know how long it will take. Only time's going to tell. That's all I can say. So, people, be safe. May Jesus Christ be with you. May the Heavenly Father keep you safe. May the Holy Spirit protect you. Please, stay safe. I love you. Goodbye. And don't live in fear. And be brave and courageous. And don't listen to the lies. Seek the truth for yourselves. Okay? Goodbye.